This episode is brought to you by Nature's Bounty. Nature's Bounty believes your body is brilliant, naturally designed to thrive, inside and out. For those always looking for new ways to support your health from head to heels, Nature's Bounty has a range of over 400 vitamins and supplements born from 50 years of trust and care. Nature's Bounty. It's in your nature. Visit naturesbounty.com to learn more.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso. Gift magical mornings with Nespresso Virtuo Pop. Compact and stylish, Virtuo Pop is made to meet every morning coffee craving. From espresso to coffee, hot or iced, at the click of a button. And celebrate the season with Nespresso's limited edition coffee flavors. Sweet almond and hibiscus, cinnamon and candied tamarind, and festive double espresso. Magic in the making. Shop the holiday gift collection exclusively at Nespresso.com.
Sunday morning. Well, look up in the skies. What are we going to see? What mysteries lie up there? With us today is Steve Cates, otherwise known as Dr. Sky. Give us an update. What the heck is going on, Steve?
Well, good morning, John. Happy holidays as we move into December here just in a few days. But what's interesting, John, it's quite fascinating. President Trump may have a unique opportunity to reveal to the nation and the world the truth about the UFO situation that's been clouded in mystery for well over 80 years. And here's why. A recent documentary called The Age of Disclosure by Dan Farah opens up people's minds to exactly what might be the source of, this hidden so-called conspiracy, as he interviews 34 government insiders to share opinions about what might indeed be happening. And another book by Michael Mazzola and Kent Mikulicki, the book called Catastrophic Disclosure. My simple point is this, that with all this information coming out, it gives the president this opportunity really to tell us the bottom line. Wouldn't that be amazing if it were true? But many people still wonder if we'll ever hear the truth.
Well, my experience has been that the powers that be, other than the president, would not allow him to do that.
Well, I kind of agree there, John, because if it's been held in secrecy for so long, whether we believe in deep state, CIA, other government agencies, black projects, you're probably right. But I'm saying it does give the president an opportunity, maybe even to shed light, maybe even crack open that door a little bit. But let's be real, John, as you just brought out, common sense might say, no, we'll never hear the truth. But you and I discuss this all the time. And without putting words in your mouth and other people, there's some information that whatever these craft are, if indeed they were captured, they obviously have technology that even works in the realms of anti-gravity. And that would be amazing if we even had that kind of technology. And who knows where it came from.
That technology exists, and we do have it, but I guess we can't use it right now.
Well, John, let's move on, because we've got something here that's very controversial, a plan to block the sun to slow so-called global heating of the atmosphere. This is a project that's under development, a private company called Project Stardust. It's in the realm of solar geoengineering. And the company is called Stardust, Solutions.com.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. How do you block the sun? You create a permanent cloud?
Well, John, they want to inject particles into the atmosphere that are reflected. Now, we've been talking here on my regular show. And
what are you going to do? Breathe that stuff in too?
That's another question that has to come up here. But this company claims that they're having particles that are not damaging to humans. But the point is, they're trying to reduce the global sunshine that hits the Earth. And again, I would agree with you. I think that's quite ludicrous and quite, how do I say this? Not only financially something that's not positive, it's certainly something that a lot of people have questions about.
I'm going to give you my answer. My answer is, and I never use the word liberals or conservatives, because first of all, it's not common sense. But they are probably trying to induce some billionaire liberal that this is the right thing to do and sucker them out of money. Probably somebody is somebody that's stupid enough because he's in the inheritance business and didn't make the money himself.
Well, John, with all the controversy about geoengineering and the question about what contrails are, I think the company probably doesn't have a lot of positive fans on that. Overall, if you were to poll the entire planet, many people are simply concerned about what those particles would do and what the percentage of ROI would be to reduce the sunshine on the Earth. That, to me, again, I would agree with you, is probably a far-fetched, way beyond subject that probably doesn't make any sense. The common sense, I think, is gone in that one. But, John, the mystery of the week, here's something fascinating. The question would be, let's talk about some facts about raindrops in the weather realm. Well, John, we've all experienced this. After a dry spell, rain is odorless, except when rain hits dry land after a dry spell. So the technology or the actual answer to this, what is that odor? It's called petrichor, and it comes from two Greek words, petros for rock, and ichor, the mythological fluid in the veins of the ancient gods. So we all think back, John, after a dry spell, that smell that we're getting, because humans have a very perceptive nose for this, it's simply called petrichor, some of the mysteries that we probably don't know about. And something else we find out.
No, I don't understand it. In other words, the rain that comes back down again has that smell?
Well, no, it doesn't. It interacts, John, with particles in the ground, little microbes that are in the ground. And that combination of water and the release of some of these little particles, little molecules, little bacteria, nothing dangerous, just creates this ability for humans and maybe even animals to smell this. But what's even more fascinating, John, what
I tell our listeners is our Creator. Our Creator, human beings need water. The animals need water. The same water we have today was available 1 billion years ago. It's the same water. And
recycled all the time.
The cleansing factor that our Creator created was the water evaporates and comes back cleansed.
Yes, it does, John. And something else that people may not be aware of, all rain starts as snow. And that whole process of melting, the obvious evaporation, and the whole cycle continues, cleansing, as you say, back to the earth. So it's interesting that ancients may have found water by detecting this smell, because where the smell came from was obviously induced by areas of heavy concentration of water. Now, here's another interesting thing people may not know. John, some places in Antarctica never see rain. Why is that? Because it's the driest deserts in the entire world. Doesn't that sound strange? You'd think the Sahara Desert or Arizona deserts, Death Valley and areas would be the lead. But some places in Antarctica never, ever see rain. And, John, here's another factoid. A 1-inch amount of rain spread out over 1 acre of land, John. This is a tiny little water area of some 42,000 plus square feet. John, it weighs 100 tons. So the point is, Mother Earth has this cleansing ability. Water is so essential, and if you took the amount of water, John, that's really available to us, fresh water, you could ball it up into an area, some say the size of the state of Texas, and that goes for the whole Earth. What an amazing planet, John, don't you think?
Our Creator knew what he was doing to make us survive.
And, John, closing out, we have the December opportunity. What can people see in the sky? Look in the skies on the night of December 4th for the beautiful, super cold, long night moon, a fascinating moon that rises, of course, in the eastern part of the sky at around 6:15 Eastern Standard Time. And if you're curious, John, the bright object in the northeast around 10 p.m., the mighty planet Jupiter. Always talking about these realms, astronomy, space, aviation, and weather. And privilege and honor, John, to have you permit me to be behind the microphone for the Dr. Sky Experience every weekend. Thank you.
Well, you're on every weekend, Friday night or Saturday morning, midnight to 2, and Saturday night, Sunday morning, midnight to 2. And you exercise people's minds by making their minds, I guess, interactive and thinking about things.
Opening our minds to the mysteries of the universe, John. A privilege and honor, and we wish everybody the best of a great Sunday. And as we move into the holidays, a beautiful and joyous and healthy holiday season. Thank you so much.
And tomorrow is December 1st.
Yes, it is, John. It's amazing.
The holidays mean more travel, more shopping, more time online, and more personal info in more places that could expose you more to identity theft. But LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second. If your identity is stolen, our US-based restoration specialists will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Don't face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or financial losses alone. Get more holiday fun and less holiday worry with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit lifelock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
Kay Jewelers Black Friday sale is on. Now's the time to get up to 50% off Black Friday deals. With savings this big, you can get gifts for everyone on your list. Plus, if Black Friday lines aren't your thing, skip them. At Kay, you can buy online and pick up in store or get free shipping right to your home. This holiday season, unwrap love and savings with Kay. Exclusions apply. See Kay.com/exclusions for details.